I'm not sick. I just had a tickle in my throat last night and I was like, And so I had an emergency last night. I woke up. It still feels just like kind of not quite right. It might not be anything. It might not become anything. And honestly, I don't even think emergency helps, but I might as well just like drink the emergency if I have it, you know? I'm gonna go on a walk. Maybe some fresh air, some movement will help the tickle in my throat. Maybe it'll make it worse. I don't really know. See, I don't want to be coughing like that. Like, I don't like what's going on. I don't even feel sick. I don't feel like tired or lethargic or anything. I'm just like not liking the vibe right now. Maybe this is gonna be a vlog where I just like gradually get really sick. I hope not, but it could be. Let's enjoy our health while we have it, because by the end of this video, it might not be there. Went on a walk, went to the grocery store. I'm going to show you guys everything that I got. I laid it all out, so I'll show you guys everything I got for 2 recipes this week, and then just, you know, some random things that I need. Okay, so the 2 recipes that we're making, I'll show you guys later, but one of them is a pasta dish, and the other one is a curry dish, which we've made before. We haven't made the pasta dish before, but it uses bow tie pasta. I got some cinnamon rolls just because I like cinnamon rolls and I like to have them in the freezer whenever I'm craving them. Basil, I think that goes with the pasta dish. 2 things of LaCroix, lemon and watermelon. Bacon, just for breakfast and stuff. Garlic, which goes with both recipes. 2 cans of coconut milk that also go with each recipe. Sun-dried tomatoes, that goes with the pasta recipe. Dried parsley for the pasta recipe as well. Red curry paste, which obviously goes with the curry recipe. I got some peppermint tea for my throat. I'm just gonna have some of this with honey. I really wanted to find the vanilla rooibos. I might be saying that wrong. I don't know. The vanilla rooibos tea that Sarah and I drank in London. How do you pronounce the second word? Vanilla what?
Rooibos.
Rooibos. Vanilla rooibos. Could be my new favorite flavor too. I really loved that. That's Sarah's favorite tea. And I was like, actually, I really want that. They didn't have it, or they had like chai rooibos, but I wanted vanilla. Anyways, I got peppermint tea for my throat. I got some bananas. I got some coffee, even though I do make my own cold brew every now and then. I just want someone else to do it for me because sometimes it just hits different. So I got a thing of cold brew, chicken that goes with the curry. And then this is just a bunch of onions that goes with the pasta recipe. The pasta recipe is like a caramelized onion recipe, a red pepper for the curry, a lemon for the pasta recipe, and then these are just garnishes. One is cilantro and one is fresh parsley, and that's everything that I got. Tonight I think we're gonna make the caramelized onion pasta recipe. I actually found it on Instagram Reels just scrolling one night, and then it like led me to this girl's website. It looks pretty good and it looks pretty easy because it's just like one of those one pan kind of things. I'm gonna put all of this up in the fridge and shower. I don't have a tea kettle. We have a pot, but it's far, far too big and I didn't want to deal with that. Boiling water in that pan was the thing that made the most sense to me. Okay, I've picked out a new book. I am starting the book Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. I hope I'm saying that right, Bonnie Garmus. This was the next book up on my Libby app. I feel like a lot of people have read this book. It's been made into a TV show on Apple TV, which I'm really excited to watch that after I finish this book. It's about this woman named Elizabeth Zott, and she's a chemist, and it's one of those books where it starts out in the future and then it goes back, so you kind of know where you're gonna end up. So in the first chapter, you find out that she's getting a TV show, and then you work your way back and you see her like being a chemist and like what that job was like and how she ended up getting this TV show. She's very smart. The way that she talks is like very honest and very blunt. It's really endearing, like the way she approaches situations. She's the only female chemist working in her office, and so she's really struggling to like make her mark, to get ahead, to make a name for herself. It's set in the 1960s, by the way. I should have mentioned that. It's set in the 1960s, so you're kind of seeing her struggle as a woman, struggling in the sciences. I've just started it and I'm really enjoying it, especially after reading Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Fourth Wing and Iron Flame were like very fun to read, and like they were honestly pretty fast paced except for Iron Flame. Flame was like a little bit slower, but because they're fantasy books, you kind of have to stop to like think about things because there's like names of places you've never heard of. There's names of people that are not names that you hear every day. And so that one requires like a little bit more brain power to like put things in your mind. This is just a breeze going from 2 fantasy books, not in a bad way, just in a way that I'm like, I'm just having a fun time. Like it's set in our world. This has pretty short chapters too, which I love. I love a short chapter. Like you just feel like you're making so much progress as you're reading. From the synopsis of the book, you know specifically that she gets a cooking show. I feel like this book is coming to me at the correct time because obviously I've been doing more cooking in the past few weeks than ever in my life. This book and me, we found each other at the right time. I don't like the way this top is doing right now. Hold on, I need to like tuck it into my bra. That's good. Okay, well, there's that kind of, it's fine. You know, last vlog I was on a venture to get more eyebrow gel and I still have not gotten any, so I am going to have to go to a different Target in a different part of town to get eyebrow gel because this one, it is fully out, so we really have to go get some. I am going out of town this weekend. I'm going to North Carolina, so I am going to want some more makeup. I also kind of want to go into Old Navy. I think there's an Old Navy by the one Target that I'm gonna go to. I'm going to the Target in like Atlantic Station area. I think I'm gonna run into the Old Navy there because my sister was wearing this shirt over her like birthday weekend. She was wearing, I don't know, was it white or was it like a light gray? I'm not sure, but it was just like a really cute fitted baby tee. I don't know, it was just like a plain t-shirt, but it fit her really well. And I was like, where's that from? And she said Old Navy. It's on sale for 10 bucks, but she said she heard about it from The Skim. If you guys have ever heard of The Skim, I used to be subscribed to The Skim like long ago, like in college. It's like a newsletter type thing, whatever. They have something listed at the end of their emails now, I guess, that says products they're really loving. And so she found it from that newsletter and then she bought it. And here I am being like, where did you get that? So it's a really good recommendation apparently because it's been handed down through people. Anyways, now I'm recommending it to you guys. I don't even own it yet. I looked on Old Navy's website and it says that they have some colors in stock in my size at that Old Navy. So we're gonna go to Target, we're gonna go to Old Navy, and we're gonna hope that we get in the car before rush hour traffic because I don't really want to deal with that. I'm trying to find the e.l.f. section. For this brand I've heard so many things about. This is Ashley Tisdale's brand. Everybody's like obsessed with all of the scents of this stuff. Brow gel secured, thank God. Look, okay, I found all of the fall candles. I'm kind of tempted to get one, but these lids are so hard to get off on all of these different scents. These are 15, and then this size is 5. I feel like I should just get the 15. I need to get some foil. I forgot to get some at the grocery store, and then I also need some press and seal. I also need more hand soap. Oh my God, there's so many things I wasn't even thinking about. Is this lemon? I like the lemon Myers. This one is the lemon. This is lemon verbena. More cropped than this on my sister, which is upsetting. I mean, it's still perfectly good. I just was like searching for more of a baby tee. You guys already saw me pick up all of these things at Target, but yeah, I got foil, press and seal, I got some hand soap for the kitchen sink, and of course, the eyebrow gel. I didn't get a shirt at Old Navy because I just like really thought it was a baby tee. It's funny because before I left, I was kind of having that struggle with this top, and then I just like folded it up to be a baby tee. So I obviously could get that top and do that too, but I wanted it to be a baby tee. Anyways, all this to say, I did not get the top, and I also didn't get the candle at Target because none of the scents were really doing it for me. The packaging was fun, but the packaging also was like really difficult. Like I couldn't get the lid off very easily. It is just the first week of September. Like we don't need to rush anything here. I'm probably gonna make some tea, maybe eat a snack, read my book until it's time for dinner. I have my tea, my peppermint tea with honey, and I have my coffee, of course, which is looking pretty light and milky. It is what it is. I read a lot of lessons in chemistry last night and I got to about 30% and I was giving updates on Goodreads as I was reading, and at 26% I was ready to put the book down. Did not want to continue. I was done. And then by 29% I was back in. It's just interesting how things can change so quickly, you know? So what I would say, I've been enjoying this book from the beginning, but if for some reason you're reading this book and you're like, I'm just like not really invested, get to about 30% and you will be, is what I'll say. And if you're not at that point, maybe then you should put it down, but I would get to at least like 30% because that's when I was like, okay, we are in this now. Since we're going out of town tomorrow, I need to do just like random housekeeping of my life, including doing a load of laundry. If you can see this stuff sticking out of the washer. The washer hasn't actually been started, but I do need to do some laundry. So I have clothes to take on the trip because obviously a lot of my favorite clothes are dirty. I actually need to empty the dishwasher as well. You guys can't even read my sweatshirt. Let me show you guys my sweatshirt. It says, being a Swiftie is being scared to death and saddling up anyway. This is from Bug Girl 200, who is a dear friend. We've met actually like, I think only like one time in person, but we're like really good internet friends. She makes really cool stuff and she's actually doing a collab with Paramore right now, which is wild. If you haven't heard of Bug Girl, I feel like I wear her all the time on here, so you guys probably have, but this is from Bug Girl. It might not be available anymore because she just like rotates a bunch of stuff. She actually lives in Texas, and like first and foremost, like she has like a company where she makes t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff, but she also makes content for said items. So she is a content creator of sorts, but she's like mostly, you know, making products, I would say. She lives in Texas, and I've really been trying to find people that don't live in New York and LA that make content. There's a good amount of people I watch and follow that don't live in New York and LA, but I would like more. If you guys have anyone you recommend, specifically anyone that makes vlogs that lives anywhere but New York and LA, I would like to watch. If there's anyone that lives in Atlanta specifically, I don't feel like I've come across anyone, but if anybody has any 20-something-year-old girl living in Atlanta, I would also like to watch them. And another thing, and then I'm gonna stop with my morning rambles and like do some laundry and empty the dishwasher and read and whatnot. Tell Me Lies premiered last night, season 2, okay? If you guys haven't watched Tell Me Lies, I believe it's based off a book. I never read the book. Tell Me Lies season 1, me and Sarah were addicted to it. Every single week, me and Sarah would go to one of our houses and watch it and just like scream at the TV. There's just like a lot of toxic relationships, a lot of people that just like make you angry because they're just making insane choices, and people that are just like vindictive. Tell Me Lies season 1, it was our religion for a couple of weeks there. We have been waiting for season 2 to come out for so long. It just came out yesterday, all right? And they released the first 2 episodes. So I do need to watch that at some point today. I would actually like to find a YouTube recap of season 1. They definitely give a recap before episode 1 of season 2, but you know, I would like one that's a little bit more in depth. Anyways, this is a PSA. I don't feel like a lot of people talk about Tell Me Lies, all right? Like I feel like I'm a little bit on an island here. Tell Me Lies, crazy show. It's not a perfect show, but if you want some just like intense drama, like, it is something else. Also, really excited to watch Lessons in Chemistry once I'm done with this book. So I'm gonna have 2 shows on the docket. I'm actually not done with my morning ramblings because I forgot to talk about the recipe that we made last night. It was very good. For some reason, it wasn't clicking with me when we picked out the recipe and when we were making the recipe that it was a fully vegan meal. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, we made like a vegan meal. I mean, I guess it makes sense because the website that it came off of was called plantu.com. It wasn't the best pasta I've ever had in my life, but it was fun because it was like a one-pan situation, which is very easy. And I just feel like with all these recipes that we're making, we're just like learning things. You know, we're just learning, you know, you can put a bunch of onions in the oven to caramelize it. I've always caramelized onions in the pan. Maybe that's obvious, but I feel like with every recipe, we're just like learning a little bit here, a little bit there, and it's been fun. I'm learning where the items are in the grocery store. Honestly, half the battle with these recipes is like figuring out what aisle a lot of these ingredients are on. I would make it again, but I think that we would like add chicken, so then it's not vegan anymore. But it did feel like it was missing chicken. got my storage unit, which is not really necessary before I leave town, but I just have more things in my car that I could put in there, and they have been annoying me. I've already done this once where I took some stuff to my storage unit. This blanket was from the full-length mirror that I unwrapped. I'm gonna throw this in there. I also have my yoga mat that I need to throw in there that's just been in the trunk of my car. I also have this metal thing that was part of my TV mount that I forgot to put in there last time. Am I really gonna let it stay in my car for another month when I could easily just take it over here? Every time we cook a recipe, I like really want to go through my boxes and get out some kitchen supplies because there's just like random kitchen things that I have that we don't have at the house right now, you know, just like things that you accumulate over time, like a peeler. And on one hand, it's like you could buy that. Again, they're like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, but there are just so many things that I have in these boxes that every time we make a meal, I'm like, I have that, but I don't remember exactly which things are in what boxes. And I don't want to open up all of these boxes because I am going to move again and I think I would regret it, you know, like we could make recipes with my crock pot, but like, am I really gonna get that out of one of these boxes? I don't know. Okay, when I left the house this morning, it was very overcast, very breezy, maybe not fall, coldest weather I felt in months, and now the sky's blue again. I think I actually might go back to the store today because I need dishwasher pods. I can never remember everything, and like I don't need to go get them right now. I think we might have like a few more left, but I think I might just go do it because I'm already out and about. What I really need to do is wash my car because admittedly, y'all, I haven't washed my car since I moved here. I know that's bad, okay? I have not washed it since the road trip. Not good. It has rained, so it's not awful. A month's gone by. It's not my fault. I didn't realize that time was passing so quickly. What's funny is I actually don't have to be honest. I don't have to be honest online. That wasn't too bad. I feel like I keep my car pretty clean. I'm not good about getting it washed on the outside, but I feel like I keep the inside very clean. Like I don't just like leave a bunch of cans and bottles around. Maybe you guys think differently because you guys can see my car and just saw me vacuum up a bunch of stuff. I mean, obviously there's like straw wrappers and stuff like in the side doors and receipts. I'm big on like receipts, like USPS receipts. That's always in the side of this door. Why am I defending my car habits to you guys? I guess because I'm embarrassed that I went so long without washing the outside, but just know that I'm always taking care of the inside. I keep forgetting that Kroger has gas stations, so it's like I might as well get some gas if I'm gonna run into the store anyways, so we don't have to stop sooner on our road trip. That was perfect timing. Kroger haul, and it's just dishwasher pods. I'm gonna put these under the sink. I got home and I have 2 packages, okay? I actually have had this package for a while and I just have been wanting to open it in a vlog. I ordered a purse from the Baggu Peanuts collab, peanuts as in like Charlie Brown peanuts. I saw them promoting this collab and I was there right when it dropped. I bought it. I'm so excited for this purse as if I need another purse. This will be my 4th Baggu bag. I love Baggu bags. Honestly, I could have more. I love them. They're so cute. They're so colorful. The material is like very sporty and they're not that expensive and I love them. It is Snoopy and Woodstock and they're in puffer jackets. Look at like the green and the red, like it's just meant for Christmas. Of course, a bag that's like only good during a certain time of year isn't ideal. Like I wish I could wear this year round. This is very much like a Christmassy winter bag, but it was just so cute. I couldn't pass it up. I also don't have a Baggu bag in this style, like in this shape and style. I have 3 of the smaller bags. I'm so excited. And it definitely can fit my vlog camera, which is really exciting. The other package is of course some probiotics, duh. I used to take probiotics every single day, and then I just like stopped because I ran out and I just like never got any more. But I've taken probiotics from Seed, Ritual, and then also Love Wellness. 2 of the 3 bottles are probiotics. This one is Good Girl Probiotics. This specifically targets vaginal health. I'm pretty sure this is their highest rated product. Like, this is #1 on their website, so I'm excited to try that. I've never had a probiotic that was specifically for women. This one is a gut feelings probiotic. So I guess this is more of just like a standard probiotic. This one is called Sparkle Fiber, and it's a bowel regularity supplement. We could all use a little bit of regularity in our bowels. Who couldn't? The dryer's done, so I'm probably gonna fold some laundry, maybe watch a YouTube video while I do so, if you guys don't mind. Forgotten about 1 billion times today that we have tickets to go see Beetlejuice because I booked them like weeks ago. Like, you think I would have mentioned it earlier in this vlog, and I have forgotten several times and had to be reminded several times. Still a member of AMC A-List. Don't think just because I moved I stopped my membership. I am an AMC A-Lister in every city, okay? The curry was very good. We've made it one time before, but instead of rice, we actually used potatoes. Kind of weird, but dare I say, I think I kind of liked the potatoes more. The rice soaked up the juices more, but there's just something about the potatoes. So next time we make the curry, we're actually gonna have to do potatoes again. Kind of our own little twist on it. I say it as if I'm the one doing most of the cooking. I'm not. This bag is actually not for North Carolina. I already went to North Carolina and came back over the weekend. I didn't vlog anything. We just, you know, enjoyed a weekend with friends. No camera. I am actually leaving again. Believe it or not, I'm going back to Los Angeles this weekend, and I will be vlogging that trip. If you missed any of my Los Angeles vlogs, you are in luck. I'm gonna leave for the airport in like 20 minutes because I just get really anxious. I don't need to leave that early. I'm leaving like way earlier than I need to, but you know, that's just classic me. Before we finish this vlog, I wanted to give my thoughts on Lessons in Chemistry. I really liked it. I thought the characters were really endearing. I cried a few times. I really liked the way it was written too. I loved her dog. I think the dog was my favorite character. I can totally understand like some people's critiques on like it being overly quirky or just kind of being like a hasty explanation of what it was like to be a woman back then. I was reading some reviews on Goodreads, and a lot of people say like certain things are historically inaccurate. Like, some people say that there are some things that are mentioned in the book that like actually hadn't happened at that point, or that it's just kind of this like cursory explanation of feminism at the time or something. Like, I totally understand where people are coming from, but at the same time, like, I did really enjoy the characters and I thought it was a sweet story. I think it's possible to like understand those things and also like let myself have a good time, and I did have a good time, and I found the characters really endearing, and I thought it was a sweet story in a lot of ways. So I would totally recommend it. I'm definitely gonna watch the show. I'm gonna finish up this vlog. I'm gonna gather my things for the airport and head out, but you guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Letterboxd, Goodreads, Twitter, which is now X, and you guys can also subscribe to me on here if you want to see more vlogs of me in Atlanta. If you want to see my next vlog of me in Los Angeles, that will be uploaded here soon. And so I think with that, this is goodbye. And this is also called Swifty Car Wash. Swifty with a Y. Honestly, did not even notice that's what it was called until I just drove through it.